Opening night of the Ohio State Fair ending in tragedy. A teen's death is now raising safety concerns at carnivals all across Michigan.
Tonight we're going to go straight to the state of Michigan to see what's being done to protect you and your family at these festivals.
First, let's get you updated on the latest out of Ohio. The State Fair has reopened, but the rides remain closed as inspections continue.
Now, the teen who was killed last night is 18-year-old Tyler Gerald. He enlisted in the Marines just last week. His girlfriend was on the ride with him. She is among the 7 people injured.
So we are asking you tonight, would you still get on a thrill ride after the latest deadly accident? You can vote right now on WXYZ.com/vote.
We'll be sharing the results of you in a moment. As you can see where they're leaning right now, people don't like the idea of these rides. But first of all, we have team coverage of what's being done to keep you safe on rides here in Michigan.
We're going to begin with 7 investigator Jim Kersner. And Jim, there's 5 inspectors for our entire state.
Carolyn and Stephen, this is the legislation from 3 years ago that changed state law on inspections, and these changes put most of the responsibility on safety on the companies that operate these rides. And yes, that's correct, 5 state inspectors for Michigan statewide.
We have 5 inspectors that cover the state of Michigan, and those 5 inspectors are adequate to inspect each and every ride.
According to state records, as many as 1,000 carnival and amusement park rides can be running at any time during the summer. They are at 100 permanent locations. 212 other temporary companies come into Michigan and operate around 889 rides. So how can only 5 state inspectors keep up with that ratio?
That's not an answer I can give. That's a question for the state legislature, perhaps, or someone else.
Is this a budget issue, or what is it?
I run the program with the resources that I have, and the law requires once a year.
State law requires ride companies to get an operating permit by March 1st of each year. A new ride is inspected before it's put into service and then inspected at least once a year by the state, but that's a mandatory requirement only once a year. An inspection can shut down an unsafe ride. Here in Metro Detroit, a 36-year-old woman was injured riding the Fighter at the Livonia Spree in 2011 when a piece of the ride came loose and hit her. State inspector investigated, and according to the report obtained by Action News, some of the screws in the ride were at least 10 years old and showed damage and corrosion. Companies are required to inspect their rides daily and keep a log, but they're not required to have any special training.
There's no certification, but the companies have a vested interest in making sure that their rides are being inspected daily by the right people so that they don't have incidents.
Now, this is what's called a pendulum ride. It's similar to the one in Ohio that malfunctioned. This is actually one of 5 in Michigan. State officials tell us all 5 of these are being inspected immediately because of what happened down in Ohio. But the state officials also say it's incumbent on these company operators to do their own safety inspections so that they are not out of business. They would be, obviously, if public confidence was lost. And if you're wondering about the number of accidents in Michigan, it can range anywhere from a dozen up to 100. Most are minor. Stephen, Carolyn?
Yeah, and those numbers you're talking about, up to 100 accidents on these rides, they listed all how many are human error, how many are mechanical error, what the causes are?
They don't really break them down that way, but they do say that most accidents, more than half, are actually caused by the riders ignoring safety. They might stand up on a ride, they might unfasten the seatbelt, they could get too close to the ride, although there is fencing around most of these, but they say most accidents are caused by the riders. Also, they could simply fall down the stairs getting off the ride, especially if they're dizzy.
Yeah, Jim Kersher, clearly what happened in Ohio is not the rider's fault this time. Thank you for the live report, Carolyn.
Wow. Well, a place with more permanent rides and attractions is C.J. Barrymore's in Clinton Township. It's now even home to a roller coaster. 7 Action News reporter Naya Harden continues our Team 7 coverage with how they keep the fun going while thinking about safety first.
Here at C.J. Barrymore's, they just put in this roller coaster behind us. They say one of the biggest things they were concerned about was safety for their customers.
I make sure that they know to make sure they strap up and just pray that everything goes right, that they have no incidents or accidents while they're on the roller coaster.
CJ Barrymore Amusement Park says when it comes to safety, they're not playing around. And yesterday's accident in Ohio was something they say they never want to see.
Everything reflects back to us, and we say, you know, how can this teach us? Is there anything that we're possibly doing wrong or something we can do better?
Rick Iceberg owns the company and says they spent 4 years deciding what roller coaster was going to be safest for their park.
The electrical was bad. We tore all the electrical out and replaced all the wiring and all the switches and everything that goes with the safety of the roller coaster.
While the state doesn't require him to do so, his operators are sent to training annually with the National Association of Amusement Ride Safety Officials and the Amusement Industry Manufacturers and Suppliers Association.
We don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want to make a mistake. We don't want to have to live with the fact that if we hadn't done a test and found a crack and a wheel came off and hurt somebody, we just don't want to do that.
A lot of companies may not want to put the money into doing the inspections, but they do need to get inspected, because when you have people getting hurt and dying, that should be a wake-up call.
CJ Barrymore wants you to know it's okay to ask amusement parks what their safety regulations are, just in case. Naya Hardin, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Naya. Now, we want to share with you the results of our poll. We asked you, would you still get on a thrill ride after the latest deadly accident in Ohio?
How about you?
No, I don't like them anyway, but no, I wouldn't let my kids on them either now.
And that seems to be the way people are leaning right now. As you can see, fully 8 out of 10 people say no. Only 20% of the people say right now, especially, they'd get back on these rides. We want to thank you for taking part in our poll today.